Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Software Inc. Welcome back to Crapple. I am, of course, the ConflictNerd, and today, I reckon we may want to have a look at stopping marketing on Crapple FM2 and Crapball89, because neither of those seem to be doing all too well at the moment, which is, well, certainly not good. I'm also gonna just right off the bat tell you of an idea that I've had that I want some feedback on, because this will determine the future of this particular season of Software Inc. It'll determine what way it goes. Basically, I'm thinking that in this episode, we're obviously going to get into 1990, but then I'm thinking that after this episode, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to leave the game running and get us to like 1995, and then do a couple of things in 1995, which will be the next episode, and then I'll leave the game running again until the year 2000, and then basically what we're going to do is, between this episode and the next, there will be 5 years, then between that episode and the following one, there will be another 5 years, and then from that episode onwards will be just regular play. So basically I'm thinking we're probably going to potentially skip the 90s, because I'm taking so long to get anywhere, basically. So I think if we skip the 90s, we can just take the company from the year 2000 onwards. We can make phone operating systems and all that stuff from the year 2000 and make some good stuff. But I want your opinion on that, because that's a kind of big deal. That's a lot of stuff that we're skipping out on. I won't be doing anything in those years that you don't really see. I'll just do the bare minimum to keep the company going. And to be honest, that'll probably just involve marketing stuff really well, and it'll probably involve taking a bunch of money out of the insurance fund. If needs be, I will make, visual tools and audio tools just to keep the company relevant and keep it okay. But I think it could be really interesting to just skip some time by and pick up from the year 2000 or 1995 and then the year 2000. So I would like your opinion on that. Leave it in the comments and all that stuff. And with that in mind, let's go ahead and get on with today's episode, shall we? So like I said, Crapball89 not doing so well. Crapple FM2 also not doing so well. Why is that, though, is my question. Let me have a look at my teams. That's that's marketing and marketing 2. Why did those both seem to fail in their marketing? That's very curious indeed. I want to see if they stay fairly low after this, because if they do, then we're going to stop marketing them. But Crapball89, yeah, 182,000, that's going to be ended, and Crapple FM2 can be ended as well. We still have just under $1 million from El Crapitan 3D. 333,000 from Crap Tonight. We'll stop marketing you. 3.4 million from Shitty's XXL, and then Crapintosh is just under 5 million there. So we're doing okay. We are absolutely doing okay. We're going to start making something else. I reckon we could possibly make another antivirus. It's certainly possible. The last one was in July of '87, so it might be worth making Evil Alarm 3. So let's go ahead and get that done. And if I'm not mistaken, we didn't actually make an antivirus for this new operating system, did we? When did we release let's look at our releases. Crapintosh was released in November of '88, so yeah, very recently. We need to start supporting this very quickly. So let's add this to Crapintosh. Let's do background scan, mail scan, and QA. Let's use Eyeglass 2 as the visual tool, and this is going to be given to the core team and the Crapple designers. This really shouldn't take too long. The suggested price is £83.89. I'm going to set it to 70, just because, that seems like a relatively good idea. I could probably put this in El Crapitan 3D, couldn't I? That's probably worth doing, just because I think we put Evil Alarm 2 on El Crapitan 3D. So let's start developing that. We will start marketing it as well, because, we want to keep on top of marketing. Give it to my marketing team there and start the campaign. It is also probably worth making another game. I do want to stay on top of all these releases. So we released Crapball89 in July of '88, so that was a little bit early on that one. That's fine. Marketing. Oh wow! This actually gives me a marketing stat. I didn't know this. So basically, the marketing for Shitty's XXL, Crapball 89, and Crapintosh was unavoidable. That's impressive. That is really good. And apparently, there's still some marketing going on for Conflict Theft Auto 3, which is nice. Bit of sparse marketing for Eyeglass 2. That's nice that we have that stat giving me an idea of how well marketing is performing. I don't know when that was added. That might have been there for a while, but that seems new to me. Whatever the case, I do want to make a game, or, well, hold on. The first thing I'm going to release looks to be an antivirus for my new operating system. I probably want to make... I probably want to make visual and audio tools, don't I? That would make a lot more sense. Let's see. So let's get to work on a visual tool for good old Crapintosh. And image editing, 3D editor, QA, all that stuff. Category, default, product name. It's going to be Eyeglass 3, basically. We're just going to follow this trend and do, just stick with the names. Pricing, I'm going to say this will be a little bit more expensive. We're going to go £90 on this one. Okay, we have a lot going on right now. Basically, we've started designing Evil Alarm 3. We're also designing Eyeglass 3, and we're designing Crapple Music. Basically, a lot of things going on. And this is a new thing that's actually been added to the game in Alpha 7.6. Is a mini game whilst you're developing, basically. So, click to start, connect the boxes until all boxes in a group show 0. You can't connect the same boxes twice. So, what do we do? So, connect this to... How the balls does this work? Connect that to there. That to there. Oh, bugger. This is tricky. Alright, so connect those. Then connect those. Then connect you. Then you. Then you. Okay, this is... What the hell is this? It's really strange. It's certainly interesting is what it is. But very strange. Very strange indeed. So 1 to 1 to 1, 2 to 2, 1 to 2. Oh god. Okay, well that was... The hell? Those are interesting, those mini games. Also, these are just going up so quickly. They're being developed by the same teams. The core team and the designers are working on these 3 pieces of software, and it looks like they're all going to be released at the same time as well. Which is kinda silly. That is kinda silly. Also, something that was suggested that I should do is build a structure that's just bathrooms. I mean, I guess that's probably a good idea. I feel like when you're being told that you should do a building dedicated to just bathrooms, that you've probably made a wrong decision somewhere along the line and that you should probably listen to that suggestion. So we're going to do that. We're going to select all of the furniture in here and delete it. Now we'll do this. We're going to merge these rooms here. We're going to delete all of the furniture here as well. We'll delete all the lights as well because this is going to be our bathroom building basically. So we want to delete all of the little bits of decoration and all that stuff. There we go. Delete some more decoration like so. That can probably stay about there. But these rooms are going to be merged as well because we need to come up with a good layout for some bathrooms. So delete those various things there. And I mean, I look at this and I think the best way to do it is just going to be like this, basically. Just a whole bunch of bathrooms just along like this. Kind of silly, kind of lazy, but I mean, it'll work. It'll certainly be a bunch of bathrooms that people can use, and this is going to be an absolutely filthy building now as a result, but I mean, that's okay. They can deal with it. Can I do that? I can, actually. Now, the bigger question is, can I make those corner rooms into bathrooms? This is going to be very interesting. That's going to be a lot of doors as well. Good lord. This'll solve the problems we've been having, though. I mean, it doesn't necessarily help because everyone's still going to have to leave their workstation quite significantly and come out to this building if they really need the bathroom, and there's none available in their office building. But at the same time, this will be super effective at making sure everyone can get to the bathroom if they need to. So, the way I see it, this is a bit of a plus. Well, this should certainly solve our problem. I can only imagine this building is going to get a lot of use, especially during the day. Not so much at night, but I can imagine this building is going to get a fair bit of attention. At least I kind of hope it does. Because if not, then this is a complete waste. Oh, no. I know why it's not going to get attention, because it's got bloody room labels. Yeah, okay, well, we're going to select that building, and we're going to just do no teams there, thank you very much. So no teams on that, and now everyone can use that, and hopefully we'll see, yeah, there we go. There's some people coming over to it, which is nice. Here's a question. The Deals support team aren't actually doing anything these days. We also don't have any support deals. Okay, that's fair enough. These guys are going to have it easy then, but I can rename their team, so I'm going to just rename them to Deals and Support, on the off chance that I need to support something, which thus far I haven't had to do. So that's Deals and Support. We're going to develop Evil Alarm and develop Crapple Music. We're going to assign the good old artists and programmers, and we're going to assign the artists, or the programmers and artists. There we go. So let's get those through the development there. The bathrooms here are actually not getting used as much as I thought they would, which is a little bit disappointing, but that's alright. That's fine. At least they're there. That means that if the buildings, if anyone needs the bathroom, then it's there for them, which is the important thing. Also, Evil Alarm 3 is actually ready to go into beta, which is fantastic news. It means that's going to take no time at all. As for all of this stuff, still making multiple million... Wow! Okay. When did Crapintosh start making 45 million? Okay. 1.4 million units sold, 71 million profit. Somehow I think it's going to make me a lot more money. It has just started doing that. Interesting. Very interesting. Crapintosh is apparently going to be very successful and make me lots and lots of money, which I'm kind of okay with, I'll be honest. I'm okay with lots and lots of money, especially since I need lots and lots of money if we're going to be sitting doing nothing for 5 years. It's a possibility. Let's go ahead and release Evil Alarm 3. We will get that straight into marketing from the good old marketing team, who are doing a fantastic job, by the way. Now, let's start that. Let's push Eyeglass into alpha there. It looks like Crapple Music is going to be the next to go into beta. There we go. And we will release it alongside Evil Alarm 3. This is a little bit risky, releasing all these things at the same time. It is tricky doing this kind of thing, but we should be okay. If we could get Eyeglass 3 out today as well, that would be absolutely amazing. Doesn't look like it's going to happen, though. Or maybe it will. Hold on. Let's put it into beta. Oh, pause and release. Yeah, we're getting all 3 of them out there today. Okay. This is potentially dodgy, but they've all been fully marketed. So we have 3 pieces of software being released, all in April of '89. So this could be big, or this could flop. But Crapintosh made us 45 million in a month, a couple of months after it launched as well. So I'm curious to see what it's going to make this following month. Let's see. All of our money is... We're looking at 51 million from Crapintosh, 21 million from Evil Alarm 3, 12 million from Crapple Music, and 20 million from Eyeglass 3. Right, okay. Well, we just made over... comfortably over 100 million in a month. 2.8 million from Shitty's XXL. We can fucking stop marketing El Crapitan 3D. Also, I'm sorry, I realize I'm not supposed to swear in this series, I swear in other series. But at this point, I mean, really, what am I, wow. This is just got a little bit silly. Yeah, apparently we are shining with just everything that we make at this point. How's marketing doing on those things? Yeah, it's just unavoidable marketing. And the thing is as well, like, if we look at, like, Crapball 89's doing alright as well, but Crapintosh has sold 2.3 million units and made 123 million in profit. Evil Alarm 3 sold, you know, 500,000 units and made 21 million. Crapple Music, 466,000, made 12 million. And then Eyeglass 3 was 414,000 and made 20 million. So, I mean, we're doing alright. We're doing alright as a company. We're definitely doing good. It's, fair enough. I don't know what I want to make now. I'm gonna be honest. Do I have a game engine that can run on PC? This is probably a good question to ask. So if I look at game engine, does Kryptonite... I don't think Kryptonite does. I don't think I have anything that will run on... no, I don't. I don't have anything that will run on Crapintosh. So I do need to make a new game engine, which I can do fairly easily. It's going to be... well, I don't know what we're going to call it, to be honest. But it's going to be the core dev server. We're going to add it to Crapintosh. It's going to be a PC exclusive engine. It's going to have 3D rendering, PC speaker, 8-bit audio, networking, and scripting. £280 is a little bit expensive. We're definitely not going with that. It's going to be... I don't think... I mean, Kryptonite was for a... the Kryptonite was for El Capitan 3D, right? The Kryptonite was the first thing that ran... the first 3D thing or something. Something like that. Yeah, it runs in El Capitan 3D. I don't know what I'm looking up here for. It could be worth doing, like, another version of Kryptonite, I suppose. We'll just not call it Kryptonite 2. It's going to be like Kryptonite 1.5 or something, because it's not going to be this is going to be very similar to the original one. This is just this is basically just the PC version of it. So it's actually got high innovation. Am I doing so? Oh, joystick support. Fair enough. Okay, well, high innovations, low stability, medium usability. That's not so bad, though. It's still 1.5 because it is very similar to the original. So 318 is a bit much. We're going to go 300 on this for the price. Give it to the... I'm going to give it to, I reckon, the Crapple designers and the game designers, just because at this point I feel like just releasing everything super easily and making loads and loads of money. At this point, I'm just curious to see how much I can actually make, to be perfectly honest. Let's start that marketing campaign and get it done. Let's get Kryptonite 1.5, get it designed. It's actually going up stupidly quickly. Oh my god. If we get any support deals, we do have a support deal. We will give that to our deals and support team. There you go, guys. There's some work for you. It's about bloody time they had some work as well. 0 tickets in the queue. They're very quick at what they do, which is actually super nice. I realized the core team could probably just work. Like, could we... Maybe we should start working on another operating system, but slowly. Because I mean, we might as well. GUI, 3D rendering, plug and play, multitasking, networking, 8-bit audio, QA. There's not really any innovation there, so maybe we will leave it a year or two. Or maybe we'll just leave it until, again, depending on what you decide, we may leave it until 1995 to make another operating system. But, I mean, what can we make that's going to take a while? Because at the end of the day, like, the only thing that's going to take a while right now is an operating system. I guess a game? Have the core team, well, no, we're making another game engine, aren't we? So we are better just probably waiting at this point. Another month, and we have 2.4 million on Shitty's XXL. We have 50 million on Crapintosh, Evil Alarm 3 and 18 million, 11 million on Crapple Music, and 11 million on Eyeglass 3. So not a failure of a month, by any stretch. We're still... How much has Crapintosh made now? Actually, interestingly enough, I think Crapintosh may have just become our best-selling piece of software. Oh, no, it hasn't. Good lord, Crapple View, the first thing we ever sold, actually sold 7.2 million units. I mean, to be fair, and then you look at El Capitan 3D, and it made a lot more money than Crapintosh. Although El Crapitan 3D had from April 86 to make 434 million. El Crapitan actually made a fair bit as well. But Crapintosh here has had since November of 88, and it's now June 89, and it's doing alright. I have a feeling we're going to be okay with money for quite some time, in honesty. Something tells, it's just a feeling, you know? I just have this feeling that the company is basically too big to fail at this point, honestly. Like, I could probably just sit here and not release anything for months on end, years on end, and be fine. Can I look at my income? Because on interest, I know I'm getting 7,200 in interest. I know interest has actually been capped. You can no longer make just a living for your company off of interest. But, I mean, this is just a little bit crazy. Also, distribution is apparently costing me a lot, interestingly enough. But, yeah, the amount of money I make in sales is just silly. It really, really is just silly amounts of money. I would actually like to make... It would be really nice to get this finished. Because I would really like to, make Crap Bowl 90, basically. Because I want to try and start releasing that every year. Just because with my popularity, like, I've got 79 million fans at this point. Also, yeah, it's still multiple millions coming in there. 660 million just there in my bank. We have just over $1 billion in insurance. Something tells me that we're probably going to achieve a comfortable $1 billion this episode. Now, here's something interesting that I haven't been doing that I really should have been. I haven't been educating my OS team while they've been sat there doing nothing. I should probably fix that and start educating them in just everything. So all of the artists I'm going to send off on 3 months of audio art. So they can bugger off and do their thing. 3 months of audio art. The designers all are actually not bad. I think I'll send them off on 3 months of audio designing, just to get that up. Then the programmers, this is the day team, right? The day team programmers really need 3D. So, programmer, go and do some 3D for 3 months and get that done. As for you, I mean, educate you in lead for 3 months, just get you sort of perfect at your job, I suppose. Let's start that education. And we'll do something similar with the night team here. That's the wrong bloody team. Do the same with the night team. So the artists here are desperately in need of some audio art. So again, we get back to and give them 3 months of audio art. The designers are in need of network. So educate them in designing networking for 3 months. And the programmers are in need of audio. So let's get them doing some audio education for 3 months. Then the leader can go and do their thing as well for 3 months. There we go. Okay, so the OS teams are off in education, which will hopefully make them better. Because like I said, we're not going to bother making an operating system for a little while. So it's probably for the best that by the time we come around to making one, we are, we have a good team for it. Also, again, we're making so much money. It's just silly. It really is. Crap Tonight 1.5 is actually ready for beta. So we'll get that into there, and it's now ready for release, which is fantastic. So let's go ahead and release that to the world. I'm sort of curious to see how much a game engine's going to make, because I'm pretty sure we're selling this at like £300, if I'm not mistaken. That's sort by release date. Yeah, £300 for Crap Tonight 1.5. If this sells like 1 million units, if this sells 500,000 units in a month, it's just going to be ridiculous. It really is. I can't imagine it will, though. Like, £300 is not something that many people are really going to spend for a game engine. Unless they do. I really don't know. We are looking at 16 million on Crap Tonight 1.5. Okay. Whatever. Fair enough. The store server can't deal with distribution right now, which is great. How popular is our store? not very. It's not actually all that popular. I guess 1990 is around the corner, so we are okay. But yeah, our server can't actually deal with it, which is interesting. Very, very interesting indeed. Good lord. We got 16 million on Crap Tonight 1.5. Eyeglass 3, just 9.8 million. Crapple Music 8.1. Evil Alarm 3, 13.3. Crampintosh 47.6. And Shitties XXL is 1.8. We have 88 million fans. Here's a question. Am I up there in the richest companies yet? I'm actually not. I mean, if I was to take all my money out of insurance, I would be. But, yeah, Macrobook are doing pretty well. They're almost at 3 billion in worth. What is the last thing they released? An operating system in May of 85. So they are due to release another one at some point. They would like 8 million for their operating system. I could destroy that company if I was to buy that. I will say I do have the most fans, which is nice. As for worth, though, I mean, I'll get there. Let's see. Let's look at stocks in some companies here, because I mean, these guys are, they were founded in 86. Let's look at the most recently founded company. July this year, we have ThrowSlam. So I'm actually going to buy out some stock in this company and just give them a little bit more worth so that they can hopefully spend that well. What did they release? They released a game, Skate Attack Simulator. It was bad. Oh, okay. They want 1.9 million for it. Oh, that's just released as well. Okay, well, I don't want it. They've just released a game. We'll see how it is. Because if it turns out to be terrible, I'm going to hopefully be able to sell the bloody stocks in the company. But we'll see how that goes. Oh, man. We are about to hit, I mean, another, month or two. And we're by 1990, we're going to have comfortably hit 1 billion. Which is... It's a nice change to be able to say that, because that's not something I saw coming in the last season. I'll tell you that. Season 3 was a very different story. The good news, though, is that we can go ahead and make a game. So we do want to get around to making good old sports game. We want to make Crap Bowl 89. We want to make Crap Bowl 90 these days. So Crap Bowl 90. We're going to use Crap Tonight 1.5. It's going to be interesting because we're actually moving Crap Bowl from console to PC. This was a terrible idea. I should have made that game engine for both console and PC. Oh dear. It's fine. This is going to be the most advanced one, basically. Or maybe we don't. Maybe we don't want to make it a Crap Bowl game then. Because, it's not on console. I kind of feel, I'd feel terrible for, taking it from its, from its platform and putting it on a different one. I would feel kind of bad for doing this, but then again, it's fine. Crap Ball 90 is going to be PC exclusive. 91 onwards will be multi-platform. We're just going to need to make another game engine, basically. I think I'll do that regardless of whether we skip to 95 for the next episode. But Crap Ball 90 is going to be PC exclusive. Because it's PC exclusive, it's going to be cheaper, because that's the way PC games should be, because we're distributing it digitally, so there's no packaging and no need to print anything, so it should be cheaper. For anyone that's wondering, that's why PC games are usually cheaper. When you see a PC game that's the same price as a packaged game and console, it's just because they can make it the same price. There's, PC games are supposed to be cheaper on, digitally, because there's no physical item that needs to be created. Just saying. That's just the truth. Anyway, that aside, let's go ahead and get the all of the designers working on good old Crap Ball 90. Let's get that into development. We will indeed start marketing it. We'll give it to Marketing 2 and not the core team. There we go. Start the campaign. Okay, beautiful. So they will get that done. How much money am I going to make tomorrow? That's the big question, isn't it? What are we looking at next month? We're back up to 55 million on Crappintosh, which is lovely. Oh boy. It's ridiculous. It really is. It's so ridiculous. Next month, we're going to be in 1 billion. We're going to be on 1 billion next month. It's about time. It took us all of Season 3, and it's taken us, 11 episodes of Season 4. But we finally hit 1 billion. Hell, it took us every episode of every bloody season before 3 as well. Season 1 and 2 as well. We never hit this much money. Something tells me Alpha 7 may still need some balancing. Whatever the case, let's assign programmers and artists to this, and why have we got... Yeah, that's right. That's correct. Let's develop that. Well, there's 1 billion. We hit it, and Crapintosh is actually up to 61 million pounds a month. It's actually making more money each month. Kryptonite 1.5 has actually gone up as well. I wonder if that's because of the fact that Crapball 90 is only on this platform that the sales are rising. I'm very curious. I'm also very curious to look at my releases and see how many it's sold. 7.9 million units have been sold from Crapintosh. It is now our highest selling piece of software. It's almost our best in terms of profit as well. Only under El Crepitan 3D there, which is very interesting indeed. Actually, I mean, it's gonna hit that no problem, but it's interesting that with that's actually that's fair enough, I guess. With 2.7 million units sold at £200, El Crepitan 3D did okay. Crapintosh with 8 million units sold at £100. Yeah, we're doing all right. That's not so bad. Interestingly, does that add up? Hold on a minute. That doesn't add up. Those numbers, do they? At all. Okay. Fair enough. That's weird. Those numbers don't add up. I mean, I don't know that I'm okay with that, I'll be honest. Either way, let's promote Crapball 90 into beta and get it out to release. We'll give it to marketing to get that done. What I think I will possibly do is I'm going to swap some of the marketing stuff around, because marketing's doing everything right now. We don't have marketing 2 doing much. So I'm going to assign Shitties XXL to marketing 2, and I'm going to assign Crapple Music to marketing 2 as well. So there you go, guys. Enjoy that. It is interesting that I think Evil Alarm 3 has actually gone up in sales as well, if I'm not mistaken. Evil Alarm 3 is... yeah, it went up a little. It's kind of went down and then started climbing again. Kryptonite is... well, Kryptonite's not the one I'm looking for. I'm looking for release date. Kryptonite 1.5 is... yeah, it's gone up a little bit as well. Okay, that's fair enough. Everything seems to be sort of increasing in popularity again, which is very strange. That's very strange. Anyway, Crapball 90 releasing in... I assume it's now released, technically. Yeah, November of 89, so just in time for Christmas. People can pick that up. It can be a Christmas present next month. It'll be great. How much money is it going to make, though, is the big question. Is it going to be ridiculous? It is 7.5 million. Okay, yeah, that seems fair. We're looking at 65 million from Crapintosh, 13 million from Evil Alarm 3, 7.9 million in Crapple Music, fucking hell, 9.4 million in Eyeglass 3, 15.9 in Kryptonite 1.5, and 7.5 in Crapball 90. We are at 1,179,000 pounds in our bank. We have 1 billion in insurance. I think I'm going to leave it there for today. And honestly, I kind of think we do need to skip forward to 1995. Although, I realize I have got a thing I can do, because no, wait a minute. I realize I did make a mistake there. I did say we'd get to 1990 in this episode. And there is a reason I wanted to get to 1990, which is that, basically, there is a new computer in 1990, the 90s computer. So once we get there, we can get a bunch of new computers, and everything's going to be grand. Because, I mean, hell, we can afford it. We got that going for us. Oh, you guys are back. Okay, well, we should send you off in more education. And it's 1990. There we go. We can now upgrade all of these computers, which is absolutely fantastic. So let's select all of those and upgrade to the 90s computers, which just look amazing. That brings back some memories, actually, seeing those computers, because that's pretty bloody accurate, honestly, the way those look. Let's go ahead and select all the computers in here. I've got a lot of computers that I need to upgrade, don't I? There's a lot of computers in here. There we go. Every computer at the company has been upgraded, which is fantastic. They barely fit together, and they're also not, they don't actually have a custom style to them, which is a little bit of a shame, but I am not going through and adding a custom style to all of those. Not by any stretch of the imagination. Also, 100 million fans is a little bit crazy, but fair enough. That's probably why we're making so much money, or at least that's probably part of it. Whatever the case, I am going to leave it there for today, ladies and gentlemen. We have made some serious money, and we are continuing to do so, which is just fantastic. So, with that in mind, thank you kind of for watching. I've been the Conflict Nerd, this has been Software Inc., and I will see you next time. Bye-bye!